Yeah, who would have thought that I would be here? Just a few. You should have saw me when they didn't chill. Wasn't cool, but I swear this is my year. Walking new, old things left behind like balloons.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Bar Exam. We're talking about My Victory. Personally, one of my favorite songs, so I'm very excited about this. Let's just dive into it. So, what was the inspiration behind this?
Well, initially this song was a song that did not make the Shut Up and Pray For album. And Grace and I had did that, and I think it was just the melodies, the hook, the lyrics that Grace had came up with the hook. And just kind of, for me, it just took me back to this like bebop, just hip hop, just day and time of real golden music. And it just kind of inspired me to talk simply about just the struggles of a few pictures of young black men in the community, and utilizing those pictures to just encourage people no matter what you're going through. First of all, everybody has their stories, but also the message in the chorus says it all, that there's great crushing, great oil that comes from great crushing, and on the other side of it all, man, is victory.
Second question. Okay, one of your bars, it says, "Slim chances for this inner city colored boy. The way we've been portrayed make it easy to be betrayed." What? Now, do you want to unpack that a little bit?
Slim chances for this inner city colored boy. The way we've been portrayed makes it easy to be betrayed. And that's just straight up what it is. It's the way media, the way culture, the way movies, the way we have been portrayed as black men. It's athlete, it's rapper, it's drug boy, it's dangerous, it's thug, it's sleazy, it's sneaky, it's pimps, it's all of those things. And so it makes it easy for someone to get over us when they come into relationship or come into contact with us already thinking we are going to get over on them, or already coming into a relationship with us not trusting us, already coming into a relationship based on this image that media and culture has placed upon us. And part of it is us settling for what media has said we are. It makes it easy for people to think the worst of some black men in this world. Not all people are bad, not all black men, but it does make it, in a general context, it does make it easy to be betrayed.
Absolutely. Next bar was, "Overcame some brokenness, self-detained by hopelessness. Please excuse my openness, but it's helping me get closure. It's helping me with closure." Now that's listening to it's a pretty self-explanatory, but I know it got some weight to it. Behind it.
Let me see that. Let me see what you said, or I said. "Overcame some brokenness, self-detained by hopelessness. Please excuse my openness, but it's helping me with closure." Wow. I said that? Yeah. Hey man, it's just overcame. I'm looking at it because I want to make sure I nail every piece, but overcame some brokenness like all of us have. If you continue to persevere, you are going to overcome brokenness. And self-detained by hopelessness. My hopelessness keeps me detained. A lot of times we point the finger at individuals, circumstances, parents, lack of finances, but it is your hopelessness that's keeping you detained. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what's going on around you. If you have hope within you, you always have a chance. You always have some energy. You always have a zeal to move forward. But sometimes your hopelessness is what's keeping you detained. And then please excuse my openness, but it's helping me with closure. And it's just like, sometimes we listen to so much surface music. And so many people are dealing with things in the surface. And so please excuse my openness. It's talking about this song, but it's also talking about the album. Excuse my openness, but I'm the one that needs closure. I'm the one that's been bottling up my feelings towards my dad. I'm the one that's been bottling up the loneliness of growing up without or siblings or whatever the case may be. And so, excuse me if my openness is offending you or my openness is wasting your time, and I'm not just dealing with the surface stuff, clubbing and drinking and sex and all that, but real music.
Right.
I'm saying that to
Something
the radio.
you can feel.
Yeah, and I'm saying that to the radio station as well. Like, sorry that being real is not
Playing it.
It's not going to be playing on your radio station. It's
Right.
not, you know. So excuse it, but it's bringing healing to me, and we're finding artists and entertainers. It's a huge conversation. It's mental illness.
For sure.
But part of that is because people don't have a platform to be open about their brokenness and fears and how isolated it feels to be so public.
Yeah, for sure.
You know. So yeah.
What was the hardest and kind of most unique thing about writing the song for you?
Being open about my situation within 2 sets of 16 bars.
Yeah.
But also I wanted to give that glimpse of a typical story you'll find in the hood.
Right.
About the little boy babysitting his sister. Tay-Tay. A little boy who or as a young man who then didn't realize this wasn't a play date. Like, this wasn't like going out and robbing somebody or going out and selling drugs today or going out and doing what you went to do. This wasn't like a play date. You don't play with your life, but since you failed to realize this wasn't a game, you lost your life, right? And so in the simplicity of that, I think the difficulty was to take myself out of like, just try to imagine real stories in real life, and actually provide something with substance was probably, I wouldn't say difficult, but it definitely takes a little bit of effort to pass on the fluff and write some real
Pass on the fluff.
Yeah.
Last question. If someone were to take the bar exam, what would they need to remember?
If someone was to take the bar exam on this song, man, I think what they need to remember is that your story is your story, although your story impacts a lot of other people's story. Your victory is your victory, although your victory impacts other people's victories. And I think in the midst of this, no matter what your story is, keep hope. Understand that there's always hope. There's always something redemptive about every single failure, struggle. There's something in it that if you can find that redemptive quality in what you're going through, you can turn that into a diamond. Help me.
Diamond in the rough. You said diamond. I'm trying to help you out. We always throw away the dirt or throw away
the excess,
the excess, or throw away the struggle, but it's in the struggle that produces that diamond. Pressure turns into that. There we go. And so just keep in mind, man, there's always hope. Don't give up your hope. If you was to pass this bar exam, in a quick little nutshell, never give your hope up for struggle. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, you heard it here, folks. Never give your hope up for struggle. Remember, your victory affects everyone else. This is Terrance Richmond's bar exam. Catch you on the next one. Get your love fix, man.
I wanna sing, but I cannot find a praise.
I see the signs. The battle's almost over when I think that I'm in decline. I find that deeper strength. The war is already won, and now I'm fighting from my victory, my victory, my victory, my victory, yeah.